Alright, so yesterday we had a little problem. So essentially what happened was that when we were coming back from the fuel dock, since it was a free day, we decided to look at the starboard lazarette. So we wanted to check like if everything was working. We wanted to check if the autopilot was working. So essentially what we did was we opened it up, we checked, and what we noticed was that the panel, so there's a panel that holds the battery charger inverter. So the panel that holds it just completely snapped off. And it became such a big structural part of the boat that all of the wires that are like all over it, they were under like big risk. So we decided so this was glued on the top and on the bottom by a glue called JB Weld. So because of that, it all just snapped off at once. So what we did this time, so we decided to fix it. So how we fixed it is we had some extra JB Weld. So we glued the top back on, not the bottom. We glued the top back on, and then we covered it up in ropes. So we tied it in ropes. So that's what I'm about to show you right now. So this is the panel that snapped off. So as you can see, we used ropes. So first, we had to use some extra JB Weld glue to put it back on. So we used some JB Weld glue to attach it again. And then we used ropes as well, so that it wouldn't bobble around, and so the ropes were to keep it steady. So the glue is just to attach it again. But this time we only put the JB Weld on the top, because if we put it on the bottom as well, then we think that the same thing will happen, that the panels become way too big of a structural place. So instead we only glued on the top with the JB Weld, and then we put on ropes to keep it steady. So yes, that's what we did.